Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Sacramento Kings until we win a championship. So the Sacramento Kings are probably one of the most lost teams in the NBA, obviously. I don't really know what they're doing. I don't think anybody around the NBA knows what they're doing, obviously. Apparently the most latest thing about them was they were trying to trade Malik Monk so they can open up a roster spot to sign Russell Westbrook, which literally makes no sense. I mean, at this point, I would think Malik Monk is the better player, and I don't think Westbrook would be a good fit in Sacramento at all. I know they lack point guard depth, but still, I don't think he'd be the greatest fit in Sacramento. I don't think he'd be a good fit for him in his career. I think we all know that this team is not winning a championship, especially this season. The West is just too stacked for them to obviously be a contender. I don't think they're a contender anyway, but it really makes no sense what they're trying to do right now. Westbrook's just trying to do a contender, see if he can win a championship there. The Kings obviously aren't really that. They did make some moves, like obviously signing Dennis Schroeder free agency, which was a good move, I guess. They traded away Valanciunas for Dario Saric. I'm guessing to get rid of some money. They also drafted Nick Clifford in the. I believe they traded up to actually get Nick Clifford. That was honestly a really good pick. I'm really high on Nick Clifford. They drafted Maxime Reynolds as well. He's actually in the G League right now. I'm gonna go ahead and call him up. I don't know why they put him in the G League, but yeah, it's pretty. They also went ahead and got Drew Eubanks as well in free agency. So obviously, they did some things. They traded De'Aaron Fox at last year's trade deadline for Zach LaVine. So I mean, like I said, I don't really think that helps them out. I think they should have prioritized probably getting a lot of draft picks. We know this team isn't going to be the greatest, and I think at the deadline, I'm already knowing the team's going to be bad. I think what I'm going to look to do is try and trade Malik Monk. It seems like they want to trade it for some reason. So I definitely think we try it. We're going to be a bad team. I'm aware of that. I think we should try and trade Malik Monk at the trade line, try to blow this thing up. I don't think we're going to be a good team, but who knows? Maybe we are a good team. But your rotation heading into year number one is Dennis Schroeder, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, Drew Eubanks, Dario Saric, and we're going to run a 10-minute rotation and get I don't know if we can get Nick Clifford minutes right away. I guess we play Devin Carter. They'll run something like that. Injuries are on in this rebuild. I've had injuries on for the past couple of rebuilds. It's been really fun, so I'm going to keep it on, and I'll probably see you guys at the trade deadline, most likely. We are stopping at the trade line. I want to make a trade for Malik Monk with the Houston Rockets. So basically, Malik Monk's having a great season for us. He's averaging 22 points per game, 53% from the field, and 44%. He's having a borderline all-star season for us. And, low-key, I feel like the Rockets can make a lot of sense for him just because of the fact that they need some guard help, specifically point guard help, but they can definitely use the guard help, definitely with Fred VanVleet having a season-ending injury. They're not giving up much. Adams, Okogie, and by the way, with how good he's playing right now, the asking price is going to be high. I wonder if we get this Suns pick from them and this 2029 unprotected Rockets pick. Would this be too much? I don't know, maybe, but he's having such a good season. The Rockets are in contention mode. They should be wanting to give up stuff like this unless they're trying to do something better. And then we'll give them like Isaac Jones. So Malik Monk and Isaac Jones for Adams, Okogie, and 2 first-round picks. They should be the one at least negotiate with this trade. I'm going to offer it. They do go ahead, and we're not getting enough back for what we're giving up, which I guess is fair. Maybe 2 firsts is a little too crazy. It might be. I'll throw like 2 second-round picks in there, see what they say. They don't want to take on the extra salaries. They're getting closer to saying yes. Maybe we throw somebody better than Isaac Jones in the deal. Like, what does that have to be? Does that have to be Dart? I guess Dart's trying to make it too much money. Eubanks, so does Eubanks get it done? No, not quite. So maybe instead of Okogie, it is somebody. So they have to give me like $1 million. So Okogie would make sense in the trade. Branham has 2-star value, just 71 overall. So who doesn't have value at all in this team? So 2-way contracts. Tate. Okay, Tate has 1.5 already. Jeff Green has 1.5 already. So I'll ask for Jay Sean Tate. I don't know if we get this dude to work. Maybe if we trade Isaac Jones to them. Yeah, it would have to be him. So maybe 2 first-round picks is too crazy. Didn't expect it to be, but I mean maybe it is. So I guess we can take out this Rockets pick, and then we can just get it to something like this. So Adams, Okogie, and then maybe instead of just a couple second-round picks for Malik Monk and then Isaac Jones. What do they say to this? They should say yes to this instead. They still not agreeing. Okay, we'll take out the second round picks, and I feel like this is not a lot to ask for at all. You guys are getting a guard you desperately need. If we have to throw second round picks, that'd be so dumb. But they're getting closer to saying yes. It's really annoying how we have to do it. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna use override because this is honestly a really good trade. And 2K's trade, machine is so dumb. And they finally agreed. It took us having to draw those second round picks, but we got it done. We had to, settle with one first round pick, which isn't bad for Malik Monk, I guess. They probably could have got more for it, probably not. But all right, Malik Monk's out of here, and I think that's going to be the only move we do. I want to go ahead and trade Sabonis in the offseason. I feel like he's a player that can be traded at the trade line. Levine, I don't really know if more teams will have interest in him with his contract obviously. That was always a problem. And the player option will likely opt into, so we're probably stuck with him. And then DeMar DeRozan. Maybe a team would be interested in him at this point. I feel like a buyout would make the most sense in the offseason, but obviously contract buyouts aren't a thing in 2K and Keegan Murray. So yeah, we're in a tough spot right now, but getting that first round pick is step one of what we need. So your rotation to end the season off is going to be Schroeder, Zach LaVine, DeRozan, Murray, Sabonis, Steven Adams, Keon Ellis, Drew Eubanks, Daryl Sarge, Devin Carter. Goodness, this bench is not good by any means. Nick Clifford, I said, I do want him to get minutes. Maybe he does get minutes if somebody gets injured, knowing how bad this bench is. But, all right, I'll probably see you guys at the end of the season. Or we don't have to play all these centers in the rotation. We can kick out one of them. Let's kick out Dario Saric and get Nick Clifford in the rotation. So yeah, we'll do that, and I'll see you guys at the end of the NBA season. Nikola Jokic wins the MVP at the end of the season. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year. Scoot Henderson, 6 men. Depoy goes to Wimby. Zealous, most improved. Kyrie Irving, clutch player. Chris Finch, coach year executive, going to Alexander Panel. NBA MVP does go to Anthony Edwards. These are all NBA first team, all NBA second team, all NBA third team here. But yeah, at the end of the season, we did end up being the 6th seed. Oh, dude, we're not gonna go far in the playoffs, so I'm still gonna blow this thing up, trust me. But man, it sucks we couldn't at least have a lottery pick, man. But whatever, I guess. I didn't expect this team to be good, but I guess we were. All right, we have the Houston Rockets in round one. I don't think we beat them, but we'll just go ahead and simulate and see what happens. I'm gonna beat the 5, dude. Oh my goodness, this is not a good look because this makes us want to keep going with this team, but it's obviously not good. Okay, we had 20 from Zach LaVine, 18 from DeRozan, 18 after the bone, 11 from Schroeder, 10 from Keegan Murray, 8 from Saric, 7 from Keon Ellis, 6 from Nick Clifford, 6 from Devin Carter, 5 from Terrence Davis, 5, 3, 3, 2. Now we got the Phoenix Suns around 2. Hopefully, we sweep them. We're in the conference finals. Dude, what is happening? If we win the championship, we have no choice but to keep going. But, I mean, screw it. Now that we're here, we might as well try. I mean, we literally traded Malik Monk for this. Dude, if I didn't know we are going to be good, maybe we shouldn't have traded him. But, oh, well, this is what we're dealing with now. Game 1, they're going to take – let's simulate turnaround. We're going to lose. Okay. I don't think we'll get better than this, though. Like, I feel this was such a fluke. The teams we played were bad. I don't think we should keep going with this team. I still think we should blow it. Just for the sake of this video, this roster isn't going anywhere. I'm just letting you guys know. It sucks we can't have a lottery pick now because we freaking made the playoffs. Yeah, we're gonna have. What pick are we gonna have? Maybe it's not the best pick. It's gonna be pick 21. I would have loved to get a higher pick than that, but maybe get ourselves a franchise superstar, Boozer or somebody, but. I am going to trade Sabonis. I still don't think this roster's it, even though we did kind of make the conference finals, dude. Like, after you make the conference finals, the Sacramento Kings, what do you really do? Do you keep pushing? Do you maybe make a trade for a superstar? Or do you just this team is going to regress? That's the scary part about it. So, yeah, I think it's best for us to trade Sabonis and just reset this thing, man, because, yeah, I just don't think it's working. Here's the trade I am discussing with the Memphis Grizzlies right now. I feel like the trade could make some sense for both sides. So basically, the Grizzlies are getting a center that they can obviously be happy about. Domantas Sabonis, he'd fit really well next to Jaren Jackson, in my opinion. We're not asking for a lot out of our roster. We're Santi Aldama, KCP, pick 9 in this draft, and then GD Jackson. I feel like this is a really good package for the Grizzlies to give up. They're trying to be a contender, obviously. We could ask for another pick swap, but I'm okay as fine with this trade. Sure, we'll ask for another pick swap. This would be the best trade for us, and in my opinion, we can get a lottery pick for us to maybe get our, a superstar maybe in the draft, or at least a solid player. So I'm going to offer this. I'll trade override just in case because, okay, they're actually closer to agreeing, so we're going to have to throw a second-round picks in there, dude. I hate when you have to do this, but For 2K, man, to get the trades to go through, I only have 2 seconds at this point, so they gotta hurry up and say yes if they do want to say yes. So I don't have to take like GG Jackson on, if we don't. But since they're so close to agreeing to the trade, I might just have to force it to go through. Like, who could we? Would I rather have GG Jackson or the Magic pick swap? I guess I'd rather have the player. So we'll just take the pick swap out, and then we'll just ask for this. Hopefully they can say yes to it, and they declined. Wow. Although the second round pick in there, man, they still don't agree. Although the other second, they still don't agree. I can't throw anything at you guys. I can't throw Schroeder. I can't throw Adams back at you guys. So this is the trade you guys have to say yes to, man. I don't really know much about it. I feel this is more than fair for both sides to do. So I'm going to make this trade right here go through. This trade is not a lot at all if we're being serious. So Trader Rise about to be used. I'm not even gonna do the pick swap. I just want this really hard. We'll take some second round picks in this draft, and that's it. Probably like 1 second round pick in this draft. I'm gonna make this trade with my opinion. That's really dumb how they're not agreeing to. I feel that's more than fair for both teams to say yes to. So if you guys don't agree, whatever, because I really think that trade is not enough. Is obviously a really good trade for the Grizzlies and a really good trade for them as well. So the Grizzlies get some bonus. They can obviously have a really good starting center, and they can now build around what they have now. So I like that team. Next, would probably be like DeRozan or somebody, or maybe Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder is a role player that I feel like teams would be interested in. That's kind of why I do want to go ahead and trade him away. He's kind of expiring contract. We don't have to trade him now. But like I said, to get more maybe future draft, maybe we don't get a first round pick. Maybe it's a couple second round picks. So doesn't matter where he gets. The Cavaliers want to give me Max Strus and a pick swap. They could do this, but would I want to do that? We can make a trade with the Hawks. They can get a point guard what they probably need. LeVert, the Rockets. I don't want to make another trade with Houston. I don't want to bore you guys with the same thing. So I think I'll probably just ship him off to the Atlanta Hawks. We can get this pick swap and then maybe like some player out of them. So what if it's I don't know if we get Buffkin isn't on the team or Azen Newell. If it's way we can get Azen Newell, that'd be crazy. But I don't think he's worth that. We'll offer it. I don't think they'll say yes to it though. They want Gigi Jackson, whatever. We'll just take a pick swap and a second round pick in the draft. Or can we get a late first round pick? So if we can get a late first round pick instead and a second round pick for Schroeder sent to the Atlanta Hawks for him to be the new backup point guard, they agree. So Dennis Schroeder will be sent over to Atlanta for a late first round pick. So we got that going for us. Doug Christie, he's on only a 1 year deal. Keep him for one more season, I guess. Because he did bring us to the conference finals. Really, this makes no sense. But trust me, this will never happen in real life, man. Levine and DeRozan are the only guys that I kind of do want gone, but I don't know if that's where you can trade it. Maybe DeRozan might have some value, but I'm going to head into the draft first, obviously. We got like Peterson, DeBane, whoever we take here is going to be good. So number 1 is going to be Daryl Peterson to the Wizards. Number 2 is going to be Cameron Boozer to the Pistons. Number 3 is going to be DeBanzis to the Hawks. 4 is going to be Dash Daniels to the Jazz. 5, we got Chris Nack going to the Celtics. We got Gene Quaitness going to the Nets. We got Nate Ament going to the Hornets. We have Isaiah Evans going to the Bucks, which means we got Mikael Brown on the board. I think he'll low-key be the pick. He could be our future long-term option at point guard. He's a really good player too. So Mikael Brown Jr., welcome to Sacramento with our late. We have 2 late first-round picks. We got Kobe Wheat. We got Hands. This Hands guy, I've seen him. I think be pretty good. He has all-star potential, but I know Kobe Pete's also really good. I love to draft them both. I'm going to draft the guy I never took before in Hand Steam Botch. So welcome to the team. And then hopefully Kobe Pete is still there. We can take him. He's not. Did he go the pick right before us? Kobe Pete went off the board. Like the 2 picks that was right before us. He would have been nice to draft as well. But we got Petit, Alex Caravan, we got Sergio Avicic. I think I'm going to go off Avicic here, though. I don't want to draft the same because we got off a late first-round pick. We'll go ahead and draft Braden Burrow at this pick, and we'll call it a draft. So I like this draft a ton. We'll sign everybody here, if I can say it. So, all right, never mind. We'll have to two-way. Actually, why isn't it? We would have too many players on the roster. Okay. What do you mean I have too many players on the roster? What does that even mean? We're literally in the offseason. I can have as many players as I want, bro. Okay, it works. So all we had to do was cut players in my roster because we still have their cap hold. I don't know. But Zach LaVine does accept this player option, which was expected. So we'll have that contract here. And then Keegan Murray's a free. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. It's a pretty good shooter in 2K. He is never good with this Kings team for some reason. Keon Ellis, I'll probably re-sign him so we don't lose him for nothing. So we're going to re-sign Keon Ellis. And then Keegan Murray, somebody will re-sign probably later in free agency. So let's re-sign Keon Ellis. Keegan Murray doesn't have any offers yet. Once he does get offers off, we'll match them. But what do we have right now? So we got Mikael Brown, Keon Ellis, Devin Carter. So obviously we got that. And then do we move Nick Clifford to small forward? I think we do. So Nick Clifford, I'm going to move him to small forward so we can play opposition. Go up to a 73 overall. So we can do that for us. And then I'm probably going to move one of these guys to the 2. Ellis or Carter will move to the 2. So Ellis goes up at the 2. Carter goes up at the 2 as well. I think we need Carter's development more than Keon Ellis's, so I'm going to move him there. It might make sense to move Ellis there. He's taller, but it's whatever at this point. I don't really think Devin Carter's a point guard in my opinion. Neither I don't think Ellis is either, but that's what we have going for us. KCP won't play minutes for us, honestly. He usually opts into his player option. That's why he's opted into his player option. He opts into it 100% of the time. DeRozan, Nick Clifford, Eldama, somebody we got on the trade. Gigi Jackson and Hans. We have Steven Adams, Visic, and Maxi. So we don't really have a starting center or any center by any means. Maybe one of these guys can start for us. So we're now in rebuilding mode, obviously. And if there is a Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan trade that we can do, I would 100% do it before they start to regress. But yeah, that's what I'm going to try and look for. Maybe Giannis Antetokounmpo never leaves the Milwaukee Bucks, man, which I don't think will happen. I think it'll either happen at the trade deadline or the off season next year. But maybe he does decide to stay. Maybe he says he'd rather just test free agency and stay with the Bucks another year instead of being traded, which I think is very unlikely. But it's a possibility. So Kyle Kuzma at pick swap is literally all I'm asking for at this point for DeRozan. We don't really need him on the team anymore, and I'll be fine with doing a trade like this simply. So they should say yes to this, and they agree. So DeMar DeRozan goes to the Milwaukee Bucks, trying to, obviously the Bucks trying to do everything in their power to bring them their championship home, and they get DeRozan. He should definitely help out, be like a second scorer. The only guy here at this point is Zach LaVine that is actually a good player. He probably wouldn't want to be here. Now, who would at this point? This team looks bad right now, but I'm trying to make him renounce Keegan, which I obviously don't want to do. I'm going to offer him now so we don't have to do all this extra stuff. So $19 million for 4 years at this point. We'll offer him something like that. So $77 million for Keegan. I'm not going to renounce him. Hopefully he just signs, dude. Hurry up and sign. I don't have to keep doing this. So it should sign. There we go. Keegan Murray, welcome back. We have like a trade exception worth $5 million. So we got that going for us, and we can sign Russell Westbrook now. That's what the Kings want to do so bad. I know it's going on to the Lakers, even more unrealistic. Okay, but player progression. Hopefully, this doesn't look. It's probably going to look bad. Zach LaVine is down 3 overall, as expected. Keegan Murray is regressing, really, dude. Okay, Devin Carter is at least up 4 overall. G. Jackson is up. Keon Ellis is up. Nick Clifford is up. KCP is down. Adams is down, as expected. Maxi Reno developing, so not bad. The guys were expected to go down, did go down. The guys were expected to go up, did go up. The only guy I'm kind of really disappointed in is Keegan Murray, especially after we paid him what we just paid him. I expect him to at least be an 80 overall, but no, that guy went down to a 79, dude. So yeah, not good for him, but at least, we at least know what we're doing here. The Kings don't know what they're doing. So running a balanced system, this team is about to be bad. Do we own our first round pick in 2027? We do. Okay, I was about to say, I didn't think we did it. Did we trade a feature first to the Thunder? I don't know. Keon Ellis is starting point guard now, which I actually don't want that to happen. I want Mikael Brown to start right away. It's going to fix this rotation, and I'll see you guys how it's going to look like. Your rotation heading into this season is going to be Mikael Brown, Zach LaVine, Keegan Murray, Santi Aldama. Move Keegan Murray to small forward so we can at least go up to 80 overall. Aldama and Maxime Reno must start at center for this season. Don't love it, but that's what we're going to roll with right now. Devin Carter, G.D. Jackson, Keon Ellis, Kyle Kuzma, Nick Clifford, and then we'll obviously have some sub-ins as well once these guys get injured. Okay, power ranking lens is 29. I think I already said that. Balanced system. Well, if there's a LaVine trade at the deadline, I'd 100% do it, but at this rate, I think we're just stuck with him into the offseason. And Edwards wins the MVP this year. Rookie year going to Daryl Peterson or Darren Peterson, whatever. Six man going to Bobby Portis. Defensive player going to Wimby. Most people going to Cooper Fly. Coach player going to John Moran. Coach year going to Jason Kidd. Alexander, back-to-back executive of the year. They don't have a good enough record. I don't know why this guy keeps winning executive of the year, but Derek Lively won the NBA Cup MVP, which is interesting. Here's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team. And once again, we finished off. Okay, the All actually made the class. We actually ended up missing it, so we missed it by, I think, a little bit, though. Yeah, we're the 11th seed, so 34 and 48. I don't know if we'll get the number one overall pick or anything. We might be projected like pick 14 or something like that. So yeah, probably like really low in the lottery. But 18 from Zach LaVine, so not bad. 15 from Mikael Brown, 15 from G. Jackson. He's hurt right now, torn right hand ligament. He literally got hurt on the last game this season because as you can see, he played 82 games. Yeah, I don't know if this will affect him heading into next season. We had about 14 from Kuzma. 10 from Sandy Aldama. I hope Kuzma's tendency wasn't as high as it usually is, because if it is, it was a 90 shot. See, I didn't want him taking that many shots, but it's whatever. We'll continue looking at the player stats then. At least he had a solid season, though. He was actually pretty efficient. 10 from Aldama, 10 from Keegan Murray. We had 10 from Devin Crowder, 6 from Hands. We had 6 from Max Maynom, 5 from Nick Clifford, 5 from Ellis, 4 from Visage, 3 from KCP. All right, let's see who wins the NBA championship, and it is going to be the Mavericks and the Pacers, and that should be a pretty fun finals, but the Mavericks going to win the championship. At least pretty fun if Halliburton was healthy. Lopez and Westbrook retiring the Lakers was crazy to see. DeMar DeRozan's going to retire a year after the Bucks traded from him. They also offered him an extension, and he literally just retired just like that. So the Bucks regret it. We don't. At least we traded him before he announced his retirement, obviously. So heading into the draft lottery, though, we are going to be projected at number 10 and number 9. So that Suns pick, I don't know what trade that's from. Hold on, I have to see. Did we originally have this pick before? Oh, I guess we can't really check, but let's see where these picks land. Fingers crossed we get a top 3 pick or at least something better than we have right now. We get number 2. Okay, we'll take it. We get number 2. The other pick ended up being so we get number 2. The other pick ended up falling to 11, which is unlucky. But we get 2 lottery picks. The number 2 overall pick, that pick jumped up from what? I think it was 10 or something. But I'll absolutely take that. It's gonna let me see what I can make it. Okay, finally. Okay, that pick belonged to. Okay, so we have 2, 11, and 16 from the Spurs. So I'm guessing this Spurs pick is from the De'Aaron Fox trade. Probably, that's what I'm guessing. And is this Suns pick from the Houston Rockets trade with Malik Monk we did? Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure we are supposed to have the pick. So I think that's from the Malik Monk trade. The Malik Monk trade we did. I want to say it is because I'm pretty sure the Rockets did have a Suns pick. They did, and wow, we just got the second overall pick from the league. Wow, that sounds crazy. The Rockets could add 2 lottery picks, but I'll absolutely take that. Second overall pick, 11th pick, 16th pick, and a second round pick. So I'm going to draft with all these picks. I'm not even going to try and trade up, do anything. We obviously can move on from Zach LaVine, which is nice. We can move on from most of these guys you see. I want to get a starting. Max Maynom, how was he the starting player? So 6.5 rebounds. I know he can shoot threes. I don't know why he didn't shoot him. He has a B-plus 3-point shot as a center, so he should definitely be taking threes. It might be his 3-point tendency, which is weird. He can shoot. I'm obviously going to push that tendency up. He can shoot. That's one of his best things that he does, shoot the ball. That's pretty weird, but like I said, we'll be doing some things in the offseason, like hiring a new head coach, something we also need to do. I just don't think any jobs will be the best option for us to be our long-term coach, though. So we just ended up re-signing Christie. Joe Mazzulla, I'm going to see if I can get Billy Donovan or Joe Mazzulla to be our new head coach. Which one's going to sign? We can get either or. I think I'm just going to get Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla will be our new head coach. So welcome to the team, Joe Mazzulla. So heading into the NBA draft, so draft night, is there any trades I want to make? Is there any contracts I want to trade? So Murray, I guess, get somebody we eventually trade. But other than that, we have some like bigger contracts. But I think it's gonna hop into the draft. So number 1 is the Stokes draft, by the way. So number 1 is going to be Turner. I'd never get that opportunity to draft Stokes, man. It's always been us drafting number 2 every video. We never get a chance to draft Stokes. But since I did draft Christian Collins in the last video, I won't take him. Even though he's so good in this in this game, I'm not gonna take him. We kind of be perfect for what we need right now. I'm going to do it. So Baba is all right. I don't know. He just doesn't seem as good as he used to be. Hugo. We could take Miko, which I guess would be the right decision. I don't want to take the same player. No, he probably is the best player in this draft. Xavier Booker's actually ranked 2. I'm not gonna do it. Cameron starter. So it's either probably Christian Collins, Mika, or who's probably the best player. So I'm gonna take Mika here. Hopefully become something for us. 3, Christian Collins. No, Christian Collins is the best player. So with the 11th pick, we got Caleb Holt. He is all-star. Okay, ceiling Bradley Beal, Jason Crow starter, Cameron starter. So I think it's either Jordan Smith Jr. or Caleb Holt. Since Jordan Smith Jr. is rated all-star on ceiling, and he is ranked higher, or Brandon McCoy. I mean, one of those guys wouldn't be bad. I think I'm going to go with Jordan Smith Jr., though. I haven't really taken him, and I like the sound of him. So, Jordan Smith Jr., welcome to the team. With the 16th pick from the Spurs, got Jason Crow, which I was looking at him earlier. I was looking at Brandon McCoy earlier, definitely all-star ceiling. Anthony Thompson. But Caleb Gaskin, I like the sound of him, too. I mean, Caleb Gaskin is somebody that used to be good. I don't know if he still is. It don't even matter if we drafted at this point. We could go with another guard, which I don't really know if we need another guard at this point. So I think I'm going to go with Caleb Gaskin. So Caleb Gaskin's welcome to the team. And then we have like one more, I think, second round pick. With a draft on this guy, I guess, with Dwayne, welcome to the team. Okay. I think that was a pretty good draft. So Mika was a 70. I hope he can finally develop it. So I never turned him into something. Hopefully this is finally the time he can turn into something. So I'm going to draft every single one of these guys. Devin Carter, we're going to accept. I'm going to decline Aldama. I don't think he's worth $17 million, though. We'd probably get it for cheaper. Everybody else will accept, though. I'm going to decline Aldama. Hopefully get it for cheaper, though. No qualifying offers. So free agency, we do have some money in total. We do have probably a max contract. Yeah, this is 100%. Is it? Yeah, 47 million should be enough to sound like a yo. It isn't, but we're definitely close up there. We have enough money for like Kyrie Irving if we want to do that. But all right, what do we got? So obviously this roster looks bad right now, but trust me, player progression will change a lot. So Mikael Brown Jr., somebody I'm high on. Keon Ellis, we got Devin Carter, Jordan Smith Jr., Dwayne, and then Braden Burrow. So it's pretty good. Keegan Murray, Nick Clifford, G. Jackson, Mika. So we got a lot of young talent, man. Caleb Gaskins, and then Maxime Reynaud, Mavicic, and Adams. So I think with this money, I'd rather spend it on a starting center, obviously. So I'm going to look at that. But I don't think we go that direction. I don't think Jokic will ever come to Sacramento like this. Wembanyama, obviously, if there was a way to get Wemby, I'd do it. We have the money to do it. The Spurs are going to match that, so why even waste my time? This is the most unrealistic thing we could do ever. Let's see. Giannis, I mean, Karl-Anthony Towns is cool and all, but I don't know. Derek Lively, sure, but why would he leave? I feel like at this point he already be signing an extension with Dallas. So, like I said, I think it might be my best option. Maybe make a trade for a center. I know it might sound crazy with the cap space that we have, but it might have to be Keegan. Dude, Keegan Murray has low key been terrible. He's been bad for us. With the 4th overall pick, you'd expect a lot more. Started off pretty good, but he completely fell off a cliff. He's just not gonna reach anything here in Sacramento. So I'm gonna see if I can trade him away. It just hasn't been working with it. We obviously overpaid on it. All right, I got 3 trade targets that we can trade for that we can trade Keegan Murray for. So number 1 will be Jared Allen. He'd be the perfect fit. Honestly, I'd love to add him to this team. I'm not going to number him. I guess another option would be Vincent Zubac on the Los Angeles Clippers. He'd be a good starting center, obviously. And then another option would be Walker Kessler, but he's actually hurt for this week with the spinal injury. I'd still trade for him, but you can't trade for injured players for some reason. 2K has that. So, and yeah, he only played like 61 games isn't, it's just still a pretty solid amount of games to play, but like I said, it's not going to trade for injured players. I don't really want to wait 4 to 6 weeks for Walker Kessler. So I'm going to make the trade now. Whether I have Jared Allen or Vincent Zubac, I mean, Jared Allen is one. I mean, okay, Zubac would be cheaper. He's older, but I don't know. Jared Allen's 6'9", Zubac is 7 foot. I mean, it really shouldn't matter to me too much. I think the Cavaliers will be more interested just because they can have a floor spacing. Like, the Clippers don't have to do anything. I feel like the Cavaliers will be more interested because they haven't won a championship at this point. And they can have Evan Mobley play center and Keegan Murray, be their floor spacing power forward. I like the sound of that. I really do. I feel like they do as well. But I'm going to offer a package for Jared Allen. So Jared Allen for, let's say, you have to give up somebody else, right? So let's say it's this. Okay, so let's say it's this Dwayne guy. So Keegan Murray, Dwayne, and 1-star value. I'd be wanting to trade. What do we want to trade for this? I think I'm going to trade my own pick. I know it's risky. I'm going to trade my own 2030 pick, Keegan Murray and Dwayne. So this is not a great package. Instead of Dwayne, we need those somebody with 2-star trade value in there. So what about Braden Burrow? He has like 2.5 stars. What about this? What do they say to this? Wow, that was so easy. Loki, I feel like we should have gave up more, but they agreed to it, and they can have Keegan Murray as a floor spacing power forward that'll work really well next to Evan Mobley. They obviously move on to go a different direction. We'll fix that position. The positions. I do feel bad, low key, for what we just did. But Keegan Murray, they can reset what they have. Okay. Now, obviously, he's our best player right now, but that'll change with play progression. Like I said, after that, we have a 4 rotation. We can move one of these guys to small forward, or we can sign somebody. But I think I'd rather move one of these guys to small forward and save my money on these. So Mika isn't really like a small forward. G. Jackson could probably play that position. We don't want to do that though. I mean, we'll figure it out. Hans. So I guess the only guy who moved to small forward is Caleb Gaston or G. Jackson, realistically. So Caleb Gaston up to a 75. So he signed me up for that. We'll just move Caleb Gaston to small forward right away. No, he is looks like he's a pretty solid shooter, so we'll take it. And then we got our starting center. Hopefully, if Visage or Raynon could be the backup 5, then we don't even have to make a big move in free agency. We can sign like some players, sure, if we want to, but do I even want to do that? That's the big question. Do I want to? I mean, I think I'm going to announce all these big cap holes that we have. It's going to go straight to player progression, so we'll see how this hopefully looks good. Brown's at 84 over. Mikael Brown's up to an 83. Jackson's up to an 81. Carter's up to an 80. Clover's up to a 78. Hans or Hands, whatever, is up to a 77. Raynom is up to a 75. Gaston's up to a 70, moving to small for the Visage is progressing. And, yeah, I mean, Adam's down to a 69 overall, making $11 million, but I'm pretty sure this last year under contract, so we'll be off him next season. So, yeah, I'm really liking this. Obviously, we still have so much cap flexibility. We didn't even sign a single free with the money that we have, which is low-key kind of crazy. But 2028 draft class will be downloaded, and then I will see you guys at the probably end of the season. So I don't really plan on making moves to them. We have our young core finally unlocked to do everything they want to. Power ranking lens is 27, so 2 games the believer, which is fair, obviously. I understand. Our best proficiency would be 7 seconds, so sure, let's freaking run it. I guess we'll change this preferred to 7 seconds too, because, you know, that is the preferred. So team style, preferred to go to 7 seconds, at least for this season, because that is the best system we can run right now, so sure. All right, what do we got? So Mikael Brown, Devin Crowder, Nick Clifford, Diddy Jackson, Jared Allen, Hans, Keon Ellis, Mika. I low-key want to start this Mika guy right away. Like I said, Diddy Jackson could be a great player for us just off the bench, so I'll fix this. I have, like, I can't really, so I have to do this because I have the auto, reorder thing for the lineup, because I just don't want to keep fixing the rotation after somebody is injured. That'll take forever. So I'm going to start Mika, and then I guess this will be the rotation. Jordan Smith will be a guy that will come in and out with injuries as well as with Visage. So, all right, I don't hate this by any means. I will see you guys at the end of this season. Nick Clifford will be a starting small forward. Yeah, shots in the season, only thing we can look at now. So Mikael Brown is a high shot in the sea. I mean, I guess, but let's even out the shot and touch tendency, though. Okay. G. Jackson, I guess, will be the second option for now. Mika has a high tendency off the bat. What is leaving, honestly? We'll see how this season goes. Whatever happens, whatever happens. We'll see how at the end of the season. Vinyama wins the MVP. Terrence Stokes, Rookie of the Year. And this year was really bad. Most improved player going to Mikael Brown. This year was awful, dude. I'm going to be honest. You guys' year was not great by any means. But we finished off not making the playoffs, which does suck, but it's not even the main problem, dude. We were the 14th seed. We went 25-27. So, yeah, I don't know why we regressed so much. Maybe we should have kept the original team. I don't know. 22 from Mikael Brown, 15 G. Jackson. So I think the problem was our shot tendency. We just had so many guys trying to score the ball. That led to Mika being really inefficient, as you can see. It was just a really bad season, as you can see, but hopefully we can improve it. These stats, Jordan Smith Jr., our other lottery pick, was trash, bro. This guy was, I don't know. We definitely need to, get more efficient. That's probably one of our problems. We can look at our offensive and defensive rating if you guys want to see. That's probably going to be terrible, but offensive rating, we were number, I guess not the bottom. Yeah, we had the second worst offense in the league, 29th. Defensive rating might not be any better. We were 24th, so it actually was, but not better as we want it to be. Nikola Vucevic is retiring, But okay, we have to, hopefully get the number one overall pick or something like that. We're projected pick 4. We'll see where this pick ends up landing, and we're gonna, goodness, 5. We actually had 2 lottery picks. We couldn't even get lucky now one time. So 5 and 10. Do you want to trade up with the Brooklyn Nets, dude? They already have so many picks. Maybe we can get ourselves like a CJ Roser in this draft. He can probably change things up. He seems like he's the best player in the draft. Or like Marcus Spears. I really don't know who's better, Marcus Spears, CJ Roser. I really don't know. I definitely wouldn't know. But if we want to hopefully change this thing around, we might have to go ahead and get our future starting small forward. And one of these two guys, either Marcus Spears or CJ Roser. I'm going to see if I can make a trade with the Brooklyn Nets for the number 1 overall pick. That's what we need. I don't really see the point of drafting 2 rookies. If we can't get number 1, I'll try and get number 2, I guess. Number 1, they already have so many picks. I don't know why they want even more, but they really want to stack up draft picks. Sure, be my guess. So let's offer this and see what they say. Might just take 5 and 10. Is that all it takes to get number 1? It was not. So I don't know why I thought that. A second round pick. We haven't even buy to draw them, so I could trade like a Visage, Ika Jackson, Gaskin, somebody I don't want to trade away yet. Jordan Smith. We trade this Dwayne guy. We can definitely trade him. So we'll trade Dwayne, and then hopefully that's enough to get him. I don't think he played at all. Can I like opt into his? I think I kind of messed it up. Oh well. We opted into his team option. He averaged 5 points per game. So, like I said, if we can't do this, we'll try and get 2. We'll be guaranteed one of those options anyway. So Dwayne, 5. I was not going to get it done. 10. And the second round pick. Yeah, they're not budging. Okay, we can't get it. All right, number 2. I think was the Utah Jazz. Maybe they want to trade down. We're going to offer this. Let's offer this and see what they say. They agree. So the Nets was being mad stubborn, but whatever. We get 2. We'll take it. We get the draft. One of these players, I guess, has to be one of these small forward. We got our long-term starting small forward. So number 1 is going to be C.J. Rodman. We're going to be taking Marcus Spears Jr. with this pick. So I don't know how good it'll be, but we'll take him with our second round pick. I don't even care. We'll take this point. So we'll draft these 2 guys right now. We're stuck in like a really big hole right now. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll accept everybody here. Maxime Nome and Devin Carter will accept. This is the definition of a rebuild, man. It's a long rebuild. So I don't think we should have a lot of cap space in the offseason. We don't have much cap space as I thought, but we have a solid 44 million, which we could open up more as well. I think so, right? Obviously, Jared Allen's money. We have a bunch of contracts here, so these rookie contracts might be killing. Gigi Jackson's contract, we can probably trade that away and get a max salary spot. We have a bunch of rookie contracts making a lot of money, dude. Mika's making like 16 million, bro. But obviously he was the number 2 overall pick, so it's what we're doing. But I feel like Gigi Jackson could be a trade piece, honestly. Now that we have guys, a lot of forwards in the rookie, he could be a trade piece. I'm gonna lie, because we can open a cap space for a center max. We already have so many guys, so I'm already knowing that Visage isn't gonna develop. So I want to sign a backup center. So maybe we do trade Gigi Jackson away. Who knows? I think we do though. To Washington, we're going to get a pick swap for G.D. Jackson, so we'll do it. And now, how much money is that? Oh, does that open up us for, like, Luka money? It does. Okay, so do we want to offer, like, Luka or John Moran? I don't think we need, like, a guard. That's probably not what we need. So I'm fine with Mikael Brown. I feel like we just waste these spots in, like, maybe depth. So backup center is definitely up there. And then probably another – so we need a guard that can play next to – so – shooting guard or guard in general, and then center, backup center specifically. So let's look at guards that can play next to, Mikael Brown first. So Luka and Ja. Did Ja have any offers? Ja has no big offers in free agency, dude. That's wild. Garland, Keontae George, DeJounte Murray, Collier, Reed Shepard. Okay, shooting guards aren't really any better. So you have Devin Carter here. I don't really know if I want to bring him back at this point, though. Do we, like, offer John Moran? He's sitting here. I mean, I don't think him and Mikael Brown be the best fit, though. I feel like they're awfully – obviously, John Moran is better, but I don't know. I don't think we could pass up on him, though. Luka will probably re-sign with the Lakers, so I feel that's pretty unrealistic. Dude, he's going back to Dallas. What the freak, bro? That doesn't actually happen, but yeah, they literally the Grizzlies are literally offering Luka Doncic right now, so that would make Ja available. Do we want to? I kind of wanted to add more of like a defensive option though, so like like a Dyson Daniels, but I guess that's not going to be possible. Unless we can make another trade for a player, which we definitely could do, but I want to sign somebody, man. Kind of backup center first, man. So Thomas Sorber is sitting here for whatever reason. BC. If we can probably steal Klingon from the Blazers, I'd actually like that. So Donovan Klingon, I wouldn't mind him by any means. If the Blazers don't match, we'll just go after Thomas Sorber. So we'll offer Klingon, sure. We'll see if he signs. If not, whatever. And then we'll offer Sorber too. See if they match or not. So I'm seeing money for somebody actually that you guys I probably already said, but they don't match him. So we'll just won't sign Thomas Sorber. We'll just get Dominic Klingon here, I guess. Actually, would Sorber be the better option for cheaper? He actually might be, but no, we'll sign them both. I mean, we might as well sign them both because we might end up trading Klingon for somebody. So we'll sign them both, sure. Why not? So we'll sign Klingon. And so the reason why I'm not signing anybody, I don't think he'll be a good fit. So I'm still trying to roll up this young core. So Klingon, Sorber, bringing some center depth. We need probably like guards, like I said. So that's a concern with this team. So Mark Sears, usually developed into a great player too, so I wouldn't mind him by any means. So we're gonna spend our money on something. Don't get me wrong. So Mark Sears will be an addition to free agency. Then Case and Wallace, man, that's for $8 million. It's a steal, dude. Give me Case and Wallace and Mark Sears if they sign. So Case and Wallace, I'm gonna move up Devin Carter probably, and then Mark Sears will be a really good option for us. So whenever they want to sign, though, bro. Okay, there they are. So, all right. Mark Sears, Kesa Wallace, and then Jordan Smith will be the backup two guard. And then, yeah, so this is pretty good. Play progression is coming up now, so simulate to that day. Not bad, man. Kel Brown is up to an 87. Klingon is up. Jared Allen is up. Mika is developing. Thank goodness is up to an 83. Hond is up to an 83. Mark Sears up to an 82. Wallace up to an 82. Nick Clever's up to an 82. And Sorber, Gaskins, George. Okay, pretty solid play progression. So we also assigned John Ray in the last Kings video. So I didn't want to repeat the same process and do it again. So 2029 Syndicate, this is going to be a long rebuild. You guys probably know at this point. The last rebuilds I've done with injuries on have been pretty damn long. So, okay, 2029 draft class is coming up now. So we're about to download this. Power ranking is 15, so we're getting better at that, I guess. 7-second system is still what we're about to run, I guess. So, sure, never thought I'd run that. But it is a logical starting 5. It is. So, yeah, okay. Actually, we'll leave it like this. So, Mikael Brown, Kason Wallace, Mark Spears Jr., Mika, Jared Allen, Klingon, Hans, Mark Sears, Nick Clifford, and Tom. Not a bad 10-man rotation at all, but instead of playing Sorber, I am going to play Jordan Smith, at least for now. I will definitely put Sorber the 11th man, though, so he can be the next guy up. I think it'll make more sense. Then tendencies have to be evened out, so I want Mikael Brown to be the number 1 option. And then Mika, I would love for him to be like the number 2 option. I'm going to see if I can even this out to like an 88 and then like, 85, something like this for Mika. I saw clips of him. He seems like he's really good. So fix that out. Everything else is good. Hans can have a pretty, high, whatever. And then Sears, everything else looks pretty good. I think I'll leave it like this. I don't want Jordan Smith taking that many shots, but he could definitely be a really good scorer for us off the bench. So actually, we'll just even out the touch and shot and see a little bit. So we'll keep it relatively how it is, though. And then other than that, I just wanted to even things out, which we definitely did. All right, not much to really even out, but I'll see y'all hopefully in the playoffs. Hopefully in the playoffs, dude. Should we want to do this trade? Sure, trading Klingon is risky. He's like the only contract we have to trade. Other than, I don't really know what else we have. Can we even match the contract without trading Klingon? Probably not. Or else it'd be really hard. We have to trade, Spears or Mika. I don't want to do that. We already have Sorber. That's why I signed him. Hopefully, we'll develop into the overall Klingon was. I know it's risky. I said trading as the guy we just signed, 7-2. Would be a really good backup center, but want to get better. Dyson Daniels the guy I want. If there's not a better free agent out there next year, maybe we can go after. We're in 2029, dude. We got to keep it. You gotta hurry up the pace. Anthony Edwards would be crazy. He's crazy. He wants to test free agency as well. So I don't know if we'll have enough money to even go after Anthony Edwards. I mean, well, we actually would, but that's when Nick Clifford would be a free agent. We can let him go. Jared Allen should not have too much money. We would have money to offer him a contract, which is crazy enough. If we can, play the cards, we should have money, but I don't think Anthony Edwards would join. Like, he's probably a Minnesota Timberwolves for life. That's what I thought with Luka Doncic, but I'm just gonna go and make the trade with Dyson Daniels. I don't really see that much realistic. I don't see that being really realistic in my opinion. So I'm gonna go out and trade away Klingon. I'm gonna trade who's that trading away? Oh yeah, Ray Nome. This 2030 pick swap. Is that enough? It is. So Dice Neal look to the team. He'll be our new starting shooting guard. Case of Wallace, Angry, down Mikael Brown, Dale Spears, Ika. He is averaging right now 19.5 points, a lot more efficient. Mikael Brown's playing like a superstar. Spears is playing pretty good. Hands is playing solid. Spears is playing good. Nick Clifford, Sorber. Yeah, I mean, Wallace is angry. Definitely says he's now out the rotation for us. He's really a starter. Why are you mad? Hopefully he'll get over and he gets his overall go up to his normal overall. But no, he might have to be traded next in the offseason. Jordan Smith is injured right now. He is dealing with a sprained right ankle. He's day to day. He should be back pretty soon. 11 points, pretty inefficient too. But all right, let's turn this around. Let's make. I don't know if we're really going to make the playoffs, but we'll see. Anthony Edwards wins the MVP. I mean, I don't know. No, he probably wasn't going to sign anyway. Ricky Dillon and Roser. Oh, we could have waited to the offseason, bro. We really could have. See what even happened. We could have, maybe. But we ended up missing the playoffs, which sucked. Well, whatever, dude. We could have waited to the offseason. We didn't have to force it. We were going to make the playoffs. And with 25, Mikael Brown, 18, 15, 12, 12, 11, 9. Literally, Mark Sears tore his calf muscle. Nick Clifford is day to day on an injury. Dyson Dale's got hurt anyway, so we're out of here anyway, bro. We're not even gonna make the playoffs, and I don't think we even have a pick in this draft. We might, I don't know, but the Spurs go on to win it all. Player retirements, we have Anthony Davis, Gobert. Heading into the draft lottery, we even have our pick this time. We do have the 10th overall pick, so like I said, we definitely could have waited, but I decided against it. Wallace is not that bad as he once was. Finally, okay. Now, do we want to make a trade? I don't even think there's nothing we can even do at this point. I'm going to draft a pick 10 and call it a day. Did we fire Dylan Zula? Because after 2 years, man, we haven't been that good. No, I'm going to do it. Nick Nurse, you want to come coach the Sacramento Kings? You'll be a good fit. Eric Spoelstra, you want to come? And then JJ Redick, you want to come coach, obviously. That's what I'm trying to say. So, Redick. I usually have success under Redick. It's been a minute since I got Nick Nurse to be our head coach. So Nick Nurse will sign. He'll be our new head coach. So with pick 10 in the draft, what do we got? So we got Eric Dampier. No, sure. Eric Dampier, welcome to the Sacramento Kings. Kind of remind me of somebody. I don't know who, though. But Mikael Brown will accept everybody here at this point. Qualifying offers Nick Clifford. Will extend Sorber as well. He'd be the backup center. And then Anthony Edwards is a free agent. Maybe we low-key could have offered him, dude. I ain't going to lie. Maybe I did mess up. I'm not saving up money for Ant-Man, but... all right. Cal Brown, Mark Sears, Dyson Daniels, Kesa Wallace, Marcus Spears, Caleb Gaskins, Mika, and then really what we're hoping for is player progression. If we're still not making the playoffs after this might be a failed video. Like, I haven't really failed a video yet. This might actually be a video this might not upload, man. Do we re-sign Nick Clifford, who's let him walk? We might have to let him walk, man. We already have so many depth at this point, so much depth at this point. Might as well let him walk in free agency, right? So, all right, we'll see how player progression treats us. And other than that, man, we'll probably head straight into player progression. Good, actually. 92, Mikael Brown, 88, Mika, 88, Dyson Daniels, 87, Marcus Spears, 86, Hand. Maybe we just had to wait, be patient for play progression. I'm hoping Jordan Smith can have an efficiency. I mean, he's got a little bit more efficient, but okay, this is a good team. At least you think so, but really, like I said, injuries play a part of this too. This is real, bro. So now a 2030 draft class. We might even be in it next year. Our limit is 2 years, low-key. We haven't made the playoffs since we made the playoffs as a 1 year. And it was the first season. That team wasn't good in my opinion, but maybe we should. If you guys want to see a video, we try to rebuild the Kings without blowing them up. I'll definitely be interested in doing it. But perimeter centric is now going to be our best system now, so we're going to go ahead and run that. So changes preferred into perimeter centric. That's our new best system. So team style preferred system will now be perimeter centric. That's now what we're about to run because if you look at it, it's the best system. Look at it. Wait, is it actually the best system? It is. Okay, perimeter centric we're about to run, but Cal Brown, Daniel Spears, Mika, Jared Allen, Hans, Jordan Smith, Mark Sears, Kason Wallace, and then the 10th guy will be Caleb Gassams. Can we make the playoff this year? But I see right now. The end of the season, and we finally got it inside the playoffs. We're the 2 seed. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves in round 1. Okay. Cal Brown's out for this season. He averaged 22 points, and Mark. Well, I mean, I guess with hope for next year we could be healthy because we're not winning. We're not winning nothing this year. So Marcus Spears 4 to 6 weeks. Mikael Brown off for this season. Torn left hand ligament, broken left, gruesome injuries, dude. Well, it was fun. It was fun while we thought we were healthy, but God injuries have to literally everything. So we're not going to be healthy throughout this playoff series by any means. Your bench utilization is so high, Nick Nurse. But yeah, at least we made the playoffs. We've shown potential. It's got to be healthy, and then we can think next year's the year. Team stats: offensive rating, we were number 4. Defensive rating, we were number 14. We got Minnesota. Maybe we can still make some noise. This Timberwolves team doesn't look that good. They're playing Anthony Edwards at small forward, which is crazy. But we are gonna go ahead and we're just gonna lose that team to 7. It's not gonna be the same without our 2 players, obviously Spears and Mikael Brown. Hopefully next year they could be fully healthy. And then, heading into the 2030 season at this point. I'm just going to run it back for like probably 1 to 2 more years at this point. I don't really see the point of doing any more than that at this point. We've already done so much. Also, let the CPU drop at this pay. They're going to select Richie Fisher, which I guess will sign him, obviously, except everybody here. They're going to re-sign our players, basically. That's going to be all we do. So we go on to the point where Mikael Brown is a free. So, obviously, okay, he wants to go to the Clippers. I'm matching it, dude. There's no point even trying him. I'm matching it, bro. Hans is next, and then Visage hasn't. He's a bust. He hasn't become anything for us at this point. Malik Monk, how have you been holding up in the league, man? So, trade you to Houston, you were good over there. You enjoyed the Pelicans, and then still really good. But we're not gonna sign him though. We have a full rotation. Obviously, injuries. We need him. I'm gonna sign some depth because why not? So. We'll sign some minimums like Keldon Johnson, Dort, and then Mano quickly will be our depth. Guys, in case somebody falls out, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys player progression. So Mikael Brown's up 3 overalls, Spears up 5, 91 Mika, 88 Hans. We got a 85 Jordan Sue Jr., 84 Gaskins, then an 81 Eric Dampier. Then all the pieces we signed free are going down. But Peterson is your MVP this year. I don't know why I'm showing this at this point. It was 59 to 23 though in the season, so this should be good enough. Yeah, obviously it is good enough for the 1 seed. The weather's actually kind of bad this year, at least bad as it usually is. But we're the 1 seed. That's all that matters. So player stats. Don't even know what I'm clicking right now, but player stats. We had about 20 injuries already. We had 22 from Mika, 22 from Spears. Mikael Brown is healthy, actually. He's recovering, but he's healthy. 15 from Hans, 14 from Dorn Smith, 14 from Gaskins, Jared Allen. Sears out 4 to 6 weeks, but at least it's not like a big injury like the guys we had before. So we'll have most of our guys back, which is great, and then let's go 8-man rotation. I mean, might as well, right? Okay. So we got the Golden State Warriors in round 1. So are they missing anybody? Because they look really bad right now. They are missing Porzingis and John Moran. This is huge. So Porzingis and John Moran are probably 2 best players. And Porzingis is out 2 to 4. That's the whole playoffs. Malik Monk is out 2 to 4 weeks. John Moran will be back. So he's day to day. We have to make the most out of these couple of games. So dislocate left Patel. And he got hurt earlier in the year. But against the Warriors, we are going to beat them in 7. John Moran, guessing he came back. He did. Okay. Now we're around 2. We got the Houston Rockets. So they have Tony Garma, Ahmed Thompson, Hugo, Jabari, Şengün, Reed Shepard, Nazir Anderson. So are they missing anybody? Fully healthy, just like us. Man, Tyler Smith might be, I think. But game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, we're going to take. And we're going to beat them in 5, and 6. Thank goodness. We got the 7-seeded Pelicans. So it's not the Mavericks. So we actually have a shot. It's not the Mavericks, so Luka and Flag. Thank goodness. But we got we got the Pelicans now. So fears, Ja Johnson and McDaniel, Zion, Booker, Xavier Booker, somebody I was looking at. It's like he ended up being pretty good though. He's Misi, Nick, Derek Queen, AJ Johnson, Trey Man. Please don't tell me this is a team we lose to. Of all teams, game one they're gonna take. Please, we're not gonna lose to a 7 seed, dude. What a game from Xavier Booker though, man. We're gonna take game two. Are we injured at all? Spears is still recovering. Was Daniels really coming off the bench for who? Jordan Smith? He probably was. Let me guess. I think he was. All right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the Simcaster for this one. So Mika is injured. Not literally didn't even see it. But it looks like he's still gonna play. I think we need this game to go 3-1. But Pelicans are fighting. We're gonna win. 148 and 121. 41 for Mikael Brown with 15 assists. 30 for Mika, is averaging 25 in the playoffs. He is dealing with a sore right knee. He's gonna play through that. He better play through that. All right. This is another huge game here. We can just end them off in 5 and not go to a game 6 or 7. End them off in Sacramento, man. Come on, get the rest. So far, we have the lead. All news, hold on to it. It's a close game, though. It's a really close game. We're up by 1 with about 1 minute and 3 seconds left. I am low-key going to hop in this one and watch the end. Yeah, it's already a long video anyway. Might as well make it longer. Who cares? So Marcus Spears has it. We're up by 1 point, like I said, 124 to 120 to 1 minute and 3 seconds left. Please play good basketball, man. Mikael Brown, spin. What a move. Layup. Good move for Mikael Brown. Mikael Brown's been one of the bright spots in this video. So glad we're able to draft him, make that trade with Memphis for obviously Sabonis. We traded him away. We're going to double team Zion, which means Queen is open, but Zion is literally going to take it up over 2 people. That was not smart by any means, but he had a wide open Derek Queen. Spears is going to drive. Okay, Spears is going to hit Allen. Allen, for some reason, isn't in the paint. Marcus Spears has the ball. Spears got to size up Queen. Okay, Spears is going to drive on Queen. Okay, Queen is low-key locking up right now. Yeah, it's good use from Queen. Not a great possession by us, but we're still up by 3. We just can't allow a 3-pointer. We should be good. Fears got up by Mikael Brown. What is Fears chucking? Okay, Fears thought he was Stephen Curry for a minute, bro. He thought it was Damian Lillard with that one shot against the Thunder. That's a bad shot, man. That's what Paul George said. Actually, wasn't a bad shot because he made it. But anyway, wow. Fears might have just gave us the win. Thank you, Jeremiah Fears. But going to inbound this to Mikael Brown Jr. All Mikael Brown needs to do is hit 1. I mean, I don't think the Pelicans have a timeout. I'm pretty sure, they don't have a timeout. So Mikael Brown hits both of them. So we'll be up now it's a 2-possession game. Ja Johnson, they don't have enough time. Ja Johnson, 3, no good. And just like that, we're going to the NBA Finals. Let's go, man. I'll see y'all there. Finals, we do have the Detroit Pistons. Not it's going to be the Celtics, but they really came out 3-0. I think I should be scared. But Cade Cunningham, here are the Pistons looking at. Cade Cunningham, Jackson Richardson is at the 2. Okay. Asar Thompson, Tyshawn George. They have Boozer at center. Really? All right. Kyrie Irving's coming off the bench for this team. Of course he is, man. Adam, don't really know much about this guy, but they have Gabe Neesmith, Jalen Tyson, Shadeen Shepard. Are they fully healthy? They are. So 2 healthy teams in the finals. We want to see, obviously. Coming all the way here to lose would definitely suck, but, I mean, here we go. We'll see what happens. Game 1. They're going to take game 2, leaving it up. Game 3, they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1. I mean, it's not over. Definitely being down 3-2 sucks at this point. I just accidentally clicked some castle life. Let me get out of this, dude. So, why is this a feature? I don't know, but whoever uses this, terrible feature is taking out the game. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but we forced the game 7 either way. I'm going to hop in this to get that makes it better. So, Game 7 here in Sacramento. Hopefully we can get it done and get our championship. This would be a 3-1 comeback. We have the lead, and we just freaking did that, man. 131 to 110. 38 from Miki. You ended up being a great pick. We win the championship 7 games. Definitely a sweaty finals run from the start. Such as that Game 7 with Golden State. We ended up getting it done. We win the NBA championship, and that was at one point I felt like we were never going to even make the playoffs, but at our second year making it, we get it done, and we finally were able to get it, obviously. Mikael Brown was probably the reason why we even here, bro. Drafting with pick 9 was amazing. Marcus Spears was a great pick, ended up being a great pick. We don't win without the draft picks that we made. The draft picks really helped us out. Jordan Smith was a great addition. Hans, everybody ended up playing a great role in here. Dan Peter, Sears, Wallace. But hope you guys even trading for Jared Allen, Gaskins too. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a great day or night. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.